Hey, what's up, Skelemystyk? I am here today in the rural wastes because I want to talk to you all about some things that are on my mind so far as game theory go and so far as what the future of the spiral might be. Now, I know we've had some game theories before and we've had some talks about the future of the spiral and all that whatnot, but there's a few things that are happening now that have not happened before, and I think they have a real bearing on what's going to go on here. Now, first things first, before you get into this video, there's going to be some spoilers that involve Mirage. So if you haven't finished Mirage yet, or you don't want to know ahead of time what may be going on, then by all means, this is your off button right now. Click this video off. Quick, quick, quick. 3, 2, 1. If you're still here, okay, you want to hear what's going on, what I think is going on. First things first, and the thing that has never happened to us before. This is the first time in the history of the spiral that the quote-unquote good guys have lied to us. Now, I'll grant you, it's a lie of omission. It's them not telling us the whole story about what they know. And this would be the Arcanum people. But that's nonetheless still a lie, you know. It's like in the Harry Potter movies where Dumbledore pretty much knew Harry Potter had to die at the end, but he didn't let on to it the whole time. He kind of groomed him and coaxed him along and gave him attaboys when he needed them and gave him help when he needed it and stuff like that. But in the end, he still knew Harry Potter had to die. That's what we have here going on with this. Okay, there's a lot of players in this game right now, and by that this game I mean the Arcanum and the Cabal and all that bit. That's what I'm talking about when I say that. There's a lot of players in this game who know things they aren't telling us. Grandmother Raven. She knew a lot that she wasn't telling us. And she was supposed to be a good guy. The Arcanum are supposed to be good guys, but they didn't tell us everything they knew. The only party in this whole setup so far that has been completely honest with what they intend is Old Cob. Think about that for a minute. Old Cob, our supposed sworn enemy, is the only person who has told us the truth so far as he knows it. Okay. We kind of figured out that Mallory wasn't Baba Yaga's daughter. I mean, well, the looks just aren't there except for the crazy eye. They're just not there. Not that she looks a lot like a raven, but we knew something was up with Mallory, and it proved out. Now, Old Cob, this whole time since Polaris, here, he could have killed us off. He could have killed us off. I mean, let's face it. He could have killed us off. But he hasn't killed us off. Why? Why would that be exactly? I mean, what kind of a plan is up his sleeve? Regardless of all of that, he hasn't lied to us and he hasn't killed us when he could have. Does that mean that in the end we're going to be suiting his ends and doing what he wants? There's also that part about he took Mallory instead of killing her. I still believe that Mallory is his daughter. Maybe she doesn't know she's his daughter. Maybe she does. I don't think so, though. Because, like I said, she attacked him like that. And it just didn't seem square. I mean, it doesn't seem right how all this went down. Oops. Anyhow, Old Cob says that he is trying to get his heart back. Now, I'm assuming, or I'm guessing, that his heart isn't like a literal object, like the heart out of his body, but instead something that he loves. How's this for a theory? That Raven has used the bat as the source of power that's holding this spiral together. That one of the children. Not a literal heart, but an entity, a being, a person. See, that would make more sense. That she's using a person's power to keep chaos from ensuing. And again, maybe she's just doing it to spite Old Cob, but I don't think so. Because while Grandmother Raven may be lying, or have lied, she still has a purpose. I mean, she still has a cause. She still has a belief in something, it seems. Whether her beliefs are the same as our beliefs, that's a good question. But it brings us back to the whole point. And the end of this, of all of these parties, Old Cob is the only one who hasn't lied to us about his intentions or what he thinks should be, or even what his strategy is going to be. I mean, he's even told us ahead of time what he's going to do. And whenever you have something like that, I tend to believe, whether they look like they're their enemy or not, they're your enemy or not, maybe they just think differently than you, and maybe they're not your enemy. So maybe what we're doing here isn't destroying the spiral in the way that you think, as in physically destroying the spiral, but instead what we're doing is changing the future as the way other people have foreseen it. Okay, this is some food for thought, you know, for the next world. The next world is supposed to be Imperia, and it's supposed to be a world of darkness and all that whatnot. And I think that, see, chaos comes from darkness. And I'm thinking that the next world is going to be the heart of the matter. It's going to be the heart of the situation. And maybe that's the heart that Old Cob is referring to. You know, his child who is currently in Imperia, which is the core of all this, holding it all together. So guys, tell me what you think about this. Tell me what your theories are on that. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to have a discussion about it. It'd be great to do. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, a good hard smash, and as well subscribe and share. It's going to help me and the channel, and maybe even Mirage, out greatly. Until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, what's up, Skelemystyk? Welcome back to Pet Training Baby Timmy, part 2 of the Snowhopper's Pets. These cool little bunnies just came out of the Winter Wonder Pack, and yesterday I trained them up to their ancient level, and today I feel that their sheer cuteness deserves an epic and mega level training. So let's go ahead and